Say what needs to be said. It's your host, your big dog, Asante, Mr. Pick Six Samuel. Got my co-host with me, Mr. Elton, EP The Truth Patterson. We in the building. Checking in from the weekend. Check this out, baby. Check this out. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing out there? We in the building. How was your weekend, brother? How was your weekend?
Hey, it was cool. As a matter of fact, it was busy. We had the 707. Bro, I know you say you went to one last year. Do you realize how big these 707 events are? They are absolutely huge. Like,
they're huge.
I can't figure out why so many kids are doing it. Like, it is huge, man.
Like you say, it's a brand. It's a brand. They're making it huge. People making money, lots of money. You getting a little notoriety. I guess they're making it a system where you get ranked and all those good things. So, it looks like an opportunity. It looks like a big opportunity. Whether it is or not for the kids, that's still to be determined. Because some maybe get some offers and scholarship offers and stuff like that. But that stuff is big. As you've seen, Cam Newton's out there. He's been doing it for about 4, 5, 6, 7 years. You understand what I'm saying? So there's a lot of money in it. 707 kids get a lot of opportunity. And at the end of the day, keeping them out of the streets and keeping them out of trouble. So,
Bro, when I say over 150 teams at this 1-2 day camp, and that's all I thought about. It's thousands of kids that's on a Saturday and Sunday are not getting in trouble right now. You feel what I'm saying? That's number one.
Praise the Lord.
Right. And then here's the other deal. I'm gonna talk about. It's 3 things I want to talk about real quick about this. The second part is it's some dudes that are really good out there. Son. It's dudes. They got a little name called the flag. He's catching everything one hand. 12-year-old. So you can really see who has potential.
4 or 5 star kids are out there. There ain't no doubt about it. That's what drive the game. You got to bring those kids out there. Those kids that's 4 or 5 stars. The top quarterback in the nation. Think about it. The top quarterback in the nation is going to be at this 7-on-7. The top receiver going to be at this 7-on-7. Think about all the other kids and brands and whatever else that comes along with it. Going to try to be out there to tag along, to get their brand out there, put some money up. So, man, this thing is huge, man. This thing is it's a for real thing, man. I thought it was just something to do, but it's turning into something that's going to grow and grow and grow and continue to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
All right, that's my last point. So as a businessman, I'm out here thinking 150 teams, right, across the nation. $600 entry fee per team. $10 to get in.
There you go.
Somebody's making some money. How can I throw a 707 in? I want to throw one in Tallahassee. I'm going to put together a game plan to try to throw a 707 in Tallahassee because it is huge, dude. It's I don't know. If anybody know how to run a 707, let us know because it is huge, bro.
It's huge. It's huge. I know. Like you say, $600, man. It's money being made. They're doing that once a month. 2 times, 2 times a month, man, it's banging. It's banging.
They clearing by maybe 100,000 over the weekend.
Woo!
Over the weekend.
See, so y'all understand what's going on with these kids. They're getting it. Let me tell you about my weekend. My weekend, man, if y'all understand, it's track season for me. My daughter, I'm a competitor. I make my kids compete. So I got 5 daughters and 1 son. And I had to figure out track, and my daughter's out there compete. And we're on a mission, and we're on a goal. Let me tell you about track and coaching your kids and coaching these high school kids. It gets very frustrating, especially for me and my kids that are very talented. I understand what they can do. I understand how great they can be. And when you're not producing to the capabilities of what I know as a coach you can do, it gets very, very frustrating. Let me tell you, very, very frustrating. So the point is, when you're 100-meter hurdles, we're trying to get to 12.7 so we can run in the Olympics this year. So she finally got down. She hit 13.1 in the hurdles this weekend. So we're getting close. So let me tell you, I just wanted to explain that to you and show you and tell y'all about my journey in this process of track and field because, it's a team sport, but 1 gold medal, baby. And I'm going to keep y'all updated and see how it goes and see if she ends up qualifying for the Olympics. And I'm going to put the tape up there. I'm going to show y'all the film that y'all see my baby smoking in these 100-meter hurdles. She blazing, baby. She blazing.
That's
so
amazing.
I'm excited, man, because we finally did it, man. It was frustrating. She had done ran about 3-4 races, wasn't really getting down to her times that, Coach Dad knows she can do. But I'm going to show y'all. We're going to see.
It's coming. It's coming.
It's coming. It's coming for sure, for sure. Baby Lisa. tippy toe. She walked on her tippy toes, boy. Out the womb, she was on her toes, and then we was getting nervous because after 2-3 years, she never came down off her toes. She walking like this on her toes, literally. The heels never hit the ground. But we go to the doctor. We like, hey, man, we scared they might have to do some type of surgery to, release a muscle or something like that. Man, this is just fine. Wait and see what happened. I knew she was going to be explosive and fast right off that. But we waited. By the time she got 4 or 5 years old, she started, walking normal and blazing, boom. But let's get into this thing, man. Justin Fields has been traded to the Steelers. And also the Steelers have signed Mr. Russell Wilson. Let's ride. We on the building. We got 2 brothers with a brother head coach in Pittsburgh. What is going on right there, right? And for Justin Fields, right, I don't know if y'all understand. Was this a good trade? Did the Chicago Bears treat Justin Fields right? Because, there was a lot of suitors in line to sign Justin Fields or make a trade for Justin Fields. But he had one place in mind and he wanted to go to, and that was the Pittsburgh Steelers. And for whatever reason, maybe he thinking he can go there and compete and have a chance to be a starter when all the other teams wanted him to be a backup.
Right.
So, EP, was this a good thing, or did they handle Justin Fields correctly? Because I've been traded, and you can wait to the last minute to trade players. And this was a franchise quarterback drafted as the 11th pick in the 2021 draft, and now he's no longer there. They traded him away because they have other plans. Right. Was this a good move? Did Chicago handle Justin Fields correctly?
I think they did what they needed to do. I think they saw the writing on the wall. Now, was it his fault there that he had the pieces that they throw him in there too early? I'm a fan of a player being able to sit down and not really have to play immediately. But he didn't have that luxury. They made a decision. We're not going to go with it. I think they dropped the ball a little bit on value of him, though. I think he could have got a little bit more value out there because it seemed like it was like a middle of the night. Hey, let's deal with Justin Fields. Like, that's not how you treat your first round pick. This is supposed to be blockbuster. This was like, hey, just get out of here, go somewhere or whatever. But anyway, I don't think they did them right, but I think they made the rule contingent upon the draft, and I really think they're trying to go after that boy Caleb Williams for the first pick. Right. So I think they're just trying to set how you say it's checkers. They're just trying to put the right pieces in place so they can make that move.
Right. You better play chess, not checkers. You get caught up in checkers, boy, you get checkmate. So you watch out. Hey, but we got to give a big shout out to Jews, man. Just made a big donation, you know what I mean, to the channel, helping the channel grow. Salute. Yes, we're going to say what needs to be said. Other people scared. They try to make up things to say because some things are just right in your face. And you all you got to do is say it. Say what you see. And we got a lot of things to say. And we appreciate that, man. And y'all keep it coming. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Share the channel so we can keep it going. You understand what I'm saying?
Huge.
But yeah,
shout out to Jews.
Yeah, but like you say, Justin Fields, right? Yeah. Justin Fields, he was traded. Do I think this was done correctly? I think they treated him as best as they possibly could without being greedy, because they could have been greedy and just traded him anywhere and probably got a 2nd round pick or 3rd round pick. Right now, they're sitting with a draft pick that's in 2025, not even this year, right? Now, they could have did him dirty. So they gave him the opportunity to pick his team or have some input. And he said the Steelers, right? But now, moving forward, we know we cleared the way for Caleb Williams. Now, Caleb Williams, if they pick him with the first pick of the draft in the draft, what we are expecting, and like everybody else is expecting, is he going to feel comfortable? Is he going to feel comfortable that this team will not stick with me through thick and thin?
Right.
Will this team not help me build and grow as a Chicago Bear? So should I do the same thing as Eli Manning did and say, I'm not going to play for this team and I'm going to wait for the New England Patriots, the Atlanta Falcons, or whoever else is in the top 5 and let them come, and I want to play for that team? Do you think this is a situation where Caleb Williams need to express these desires? Is it capable, or is it still capable to be done the way Eli Manning made that happen, that trade happen, by not going to the San Diego Chargers with the first pick in the draft? If y'all didn't understand what happened with Eli Manning, do you think Caleb Williams can do that? Can he handle that pressure?
Well, first of all, listen, if Caleb Williams does that to Chicago, oh boy, they really would be in so much trouble. They wouldn't even have a quarterback going into the season. Like it'll be they throw their whole season away if he don't go there. If they made all the moves and he said, I don't want to go there, they're really messed up, right? They would have to
they have to pick another quarterback.
And hope that it works out, right? Because
they gotta hope any quarterback work out. You gotta hope anybody work out. So
But Caleb Williams going, I think it's a situation where he might look at it as to where, hey, look, you are our guy. Justin didn't work out, you're our guy. And he's going into Chicago with some more weapons, though. Like they're solidified with the tight end, right? I think it's Komet. And then they got a solid O-line. They got number one wide receivers out there. So it's he's coming into DJ Moore. Yeah. So he's coming into a favorable situation. They're gonna try to blame it that Justin just wasn't fit for the team, right? You're gonna be our savior, and they're gonna try to convince him of that. Now, whether he want to go to Chicago, whether he believes in that pride and that history and that, I don't know if he believes it, right? And maybe he just don't want to go to the cold weather. But either way, you see what I'm getting? Like either way, he may want to try to choose the way he want to go. It would be horrible for Chicago, and it's Caleb. Good luck,
Caleb. Good luck, right? So if y'all ain't seen, Coach Prime came out and expressed his desires already. His son, Shedeur Sanders, not even in the NFL yet, not even in the draft yet. He said he doesn't want his son to go to cold teams. And that's an issue. Let me tell you, I'm a Florida boy. I did not want to go to a cold team, but hey, I didn't have too many choices. So whoever picked me up, I'm going to be happy with it. But that's a big step. That's a big difference. That's a big culture shock for a lot of athletes and kids to go, from this beautiful sunny California weather, beautiful sunny South Florida weather, to right in there to the cold and thick of things and expect to succeed. You understand what I'm saying? That's very, very hard. If y'all don't understand, then you have this new coordinator. I think that when you two new athletes and an athlete and a coach come in together, I think that's the best time for these two to gel together. But if he doesn't go to Chicago, where would be the best fit?
Yeah, that's tough.
And then so many teams need quarterbacks out there. You got the Giants, but they're going to stick with Daniel Jones and stuff like that. But yeah, man, it's weird, man. But again, now the Steelers. Now you have Russell Wilson.
Yep.
Russell Wilson goes to the Steelers, and I guess he talked to Coach Tomlin, Coach Mike Tomlin, and had everything situated and understood that he is going to be the starting quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I had no clue. I thought maybe it was going to be a competition situation with Kenny Pickett and Russell Wilson. But again, these franchise quarterback, these egos, these these jock mentalities, they couldn't handle it. So Kenny Pickett, he got benched this past season.
Correct.
And they asked him to come back in the game or be an emergency backup quarterback, and he couldn't handle it. He refused. Right. So he's sat on the bench and said, I'm not going back in the game. Now they bring Russell Wilson in to be the starting quarterback. And guess what Kenny Pickett does? I can't handle it. Trade me out of there. Or we in a different type of, man, we in a different generation, man. These young men, these athletes are different. They don't want to fight for anything. They think they're everything. They think they're entitled to everything, and everything just should be given to them, and I don't have to compete for anything. Now, Russell Wilson is, on his last legs. If you can beat Russell Wilson out, you can compete with him, you can possibly learn some things from him. That would be a great situation. We got to learn to get out of our feelings and learn how to see the future, see the bigger picture in things, and stop destroying ourselves, self-destruction. You know what I mean? That's what I like to call it. We like to self-destruct out here. A lot of us self-destruct right in front of everyone. We don't care. We let our ego and our pride get into our head, and boom, self-destruct. How does Russell Wilson pan out with Mike Tomlin out there in Pittsburgh? Because I don't know, man. We'll see. We got to see how this gonna work.
Man, it's funny, like you say, with the self-destruction, because all you got to do is chill, man. First of all, you're in the NFL, right? You got drafted, yeah, you was first round, it was cool. But if you didn't play the part, now you're mad. Now they say, come back in, do your job. No, don't put me back in. So they go get it. Now trade me. Where are you running to? It's always going to be a hard scenario. It's always going to be a harder situation, and you don't want to compete. So I don't know what's wrong with the guys nowadays not wanting to compete, man. But either way, Russell Wilson in that locker room now, Mike Tomlin. I like I said before, I think they're going to create a huge bond off the field, right? They're gonna respect each other, and now Russell can get back. You say he's at the end. I think he's gonna have a resurgence.
That was my question.
Yeah.
So you think Russell Wilson coming there, he changes things?
Yeah, I think he comes in, he changes things. He's gonna have a new step. He's gonna be exciting. He's gonna have fun while playing again. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool.
You know what? That it is a good possibility, and I'm just looking at it for what it is right in my face. Like, you know what I mean? Like I say, a lot of us do. We get caught up in perception. Now, he was just in the Broncos, totally uncomfortable with the head coach, the leadership, how he's attacked, how they come at him too aggressive. Maybe he can't handle that type of coaching. You know what I mean? So it affected him physically, mentally, and all those good things. You understand what I'm saying? So now he coming to Mike Tomlin. Like you say, Mike Tomlin might be able to build that confidence, maybe to build him up, maybe get that extra pep in his step, and he can go out there and succeed and get back to some of his great ways. Yeah, so okay, I see what you, but I'm not betting on it. But I see your point. I'm still gonna have him as a quarterback. You understand what I'm saying? But Mike Tomlin, yeah. I see what you're saying.
Look at it like this. It's totally opposite of what we just talked about with Pickett. Russell gets there, and then they get Justin Fields, and his first thing is like, hey, let's go, quarterback room lit. We out here to have fun and compete. He already set the tone for Justin Fields.
Right.
It's going to be a cool, fun, positive environment. Normally, when you have a positive environment, you get positive results instead of this guy with this negative vibe talking about, I ain't going back in the game.
Right. And I don't see Justin Fields doing that. Like you say, you got to get rid of the old and in with the new. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to reinvent yourself. So now Justin Fields and Russell Wilson there. But Russell Wilson, he can play his role, but Justin Fields, I think Justin Fields is just that. A lot of people want to see him compete for starting quarterback and compete for the #1 spot, but I think he's just that, a dual threat quarterback that is a good backup and brings a lot to the backup position. For him to thrive as a starting quarterback in the NFL, I think it's a stretch. I think it's a far stretch. And
hey, brother, hold on 1 second, man. I got house problems. I got my plumber here, man. The ceiling is leaking at the crib, man.
Oh, man.
Hold it down for a second. Hold on, brother.
Okay. Your brother got,
I know you gonna
he got plumber problems. I hope it ain't getting shitty back there. Shitty man. What's up? Y'all talk to me in the comments, man. How y'all doing out there? How your weekend was? How y'all feeling out there? EP the truth, he coming back. There go the plumber. Tell the plumber to hurry up, baby. We on the clock. Y'all come on in. He was talking to the plumber, man. Shitty man got shitty problems over there. The toilet leaking, shit coming up. He don't know how to use the plunger and shit, so he coming back, man. He coming back. We're gonna talk about Bruno Mars when he get back. Bruno Mars. How do you get 50 million in debt? That is crazy. Gambling debt. You know what 50 million you can do for a lot of people out here? Bruno Mars just want to blow it at the casino. Huh? The Dynasty. Y'all seen the Dynasty? We're gonna get in a little bit of Dynasty. That's crazy. What type of picture they painting on the Dynasty? They painting the truth, baby. Yes, sir. Yeah, we'll get into that, man. Shout out to Jules. We'll get into that. The Raiders moves in free agency. We're gonna get into that also. Just for Jules. Yes, sir. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. You know, honestly, I think the Raiders are looking more into the draft. You got to build your team from the draft, mostly. But I think they got Gardner Minshew. Is that how you say his name? Gardner Minshew, yeah. He's gonna do pretty good. I like him. Good dual threat guy. Was very successful in Indianapolis. But Jules coming through, man. Jules, you gotta do a little research on these Raiders, man. He wanna hear about these Raiders. But we finna get into some
right.
We've got to talk about Bruno Mars real quick. Bruno Mars.
Okay.
Woo! Bruno Mars, let me tell y'all, hey, no matter how rich you get, let me tell you, you don't have to fall for the okie doke tricks. When you go into these nice, beautiful places and buildings and they treat you nice, call you, hey, Mr. Samuel, how you doing today? Give you first class service. All they trying to do is swindle you for your big bucks. So no matter how rich you get, don't get suckered into the game. And that's what happened to Bruno Mars. Let me tell you, if y'all don't know the backstory, this is what they're saying. He has a $90 million deal, which is a Las Vegas residency. You get a deal for doing your shows and appearances and stuff like that. But he's $50 million in debt in that deal. So he makes 90, but he owes 50. And let me tell you what Bruno Mars' problem is. He was a little fish in the pond. He just was a little fish in the pond, like a lot of these athletes and regular people. You just a little fish in the pond, and then boom, you're the big fish now. Everybody's looking at you different, or make you think you're so handsome and beautiful. Your money makes everyone, brings you so much attention, and you don't know how to handle it. So, and you think you have to act a certain way, feel a certain way. Me, I never got caught up in that. No matter how rich I got, I go to this casino. How we go to the casino, EP? Let me get $500 worth of trips.
Right. Just to have fun.
I just signed a big deal. Let me get $500 worth of chips. Hey, we want to bring you back to the high rollers room. Nobody gonna bother you. Gonna be very quiet. We can bring you all the drinks and free drinks and bottles and everything. We give you a free room. Nah, I'm gonna stay right here with the regular folks. Let me stay out here with the regular folks, and I like to mingle with them. And we turn up at our table and have fun. Don't bring me back then in the high rollers room where it's just me by myself. It's all quiet, and you just trying to smoke my ass. No, I want $500 worth of chips. And if I lose these $500 worth of chips, give me $500 more worth of chips. And if I lose them, I get 500 more and 500 more, and then I'm done. And then it's done. And then it's done. That's how I roll at the casino. How do you lose $50 million? I didn't even know that's possible.
Right. It got to be in the problem. Like, you know how they say, you know that number? If you if know somebody you know has a gambling issue, please call this number.
Yeah.
Somebody should have one of the partners should have gave him the number, and no different if we was at that table and instead of 500, you out there $50,000 chips. I'm calling the folks on you like, hey, my dog got a problem. He over here betting $50,000 a hand. It's out of control, right?
Right.
But 50 million. Here's the problem. If he got paid 90 million, do the math.
Tell him about them taxes.
Do the math. So that means he's really only walking away with about 47 million, right?
Right.
If that, maybe 42. You owe 50. So you spent after tax money. Now you owe $50 million. But here's the key question that I really want to know. How do you get a $50 million tab? Like, are you betting $1 million hands, or is it just compiling?
Like, what do you do? How do you bet $1 million hand? I never experienced that. Do you have cash? I need to give you a card. You definitely in that back high rollers room somewhere. You're not out there with the regular folks like I'm going to continue to do and continue to be. I can run up a tab out there at the regular folks. You know what I mean? Like I said, you keep running, you keep playing, keep losing my 500, go to the room, come back, do it again. But you ain't got to come out there and say, give me 100,000 there, 100,000 there. Woo! When I played for Philly, and then we used to go to Atlantic City and gamble, this tight end was on a veteran minimum contract. Me, I had just signed a big deal. I'm there getting my $500 worth of chips. He's next to me. He telling me he has $100,000 credit line at the casino. Jeez. Why is that so necessary?
Wow.
And a lot of these, how many, it's more people are addicted to gambling. Now, if you're addicted to gambling, get you some help. There's a lot of help out here. There's a lot of numbers, crisis line and things like that. On a serious note, get you some help. But there's a lot of people that is addicted to gambling, if you don't understand EP. And on lower levels, now, if you give a lot of these people these big contracts or they win the lottery, you will see multiple people. I bet if you give the whole world a Bruno Mars deal, 30% of the world will do what Bruno Mars did as gambling in the casino and things like that. I mean, you had Charles Barkley, you got Phil Nicholson. All these people came out and talked about their gambling. Michael Jordan, they gambled. I mean, they gamble millions and millions and millions of dollars. And yes, like I say, we're competitive and we like to compete, but sometimes that stuff gets, I understand once you reach a certain threshold, the money starts to feel like monopoly money. It feels free and it's everywhere. But God, I could never just gamble $1 million in one slot, like one game, and it has a chance of just leaving. Like that will hurt me so to my chest.
It'll hurt you more than the losing it. Potential of losing it hurts you more than you being excited of winning $1 million.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes. So why put yourself in that position, right? If it's going to hurt me 10 times more than it is if I'm winning, that 10 times more is going to hurt me so drastically, it's going to start wearing and tearing and bothering me, and that addiction can lead to other things and stuff like that. So I don't understand, man. Like
maybe that's it. Maybe that's it then. Maybe you're not addicted to gambling because you're not connected with that thrill of winning $1 million. And I think that's why people are addicted, because they're excited to win. Yes, I won $1 million, right? Even if they had to risk it. They don't care about the risk. They care about the reward, So I get it.
Jeez.
But yeah, it's bad. It's bad, dog.
Yeah, that's bad, man. I mean, I don't know, man. Hey, I wouldn't mind being his friend though. Hey, bring me to the casino with you, brother. I'll be your partner. Matter of fact, I'm gonna switch the cards up and make sure you win. Just throw me a little 100 over there. I'm gonna bet with you. I bet my 10,000s or thousands out of this 100 you gave me, and you bet your millions. But I'm gonna be playing for you. Whatever you need me to do, I'm gonna play for you, brother. We on blackjack. You want me to hold? You want me to stay? I'll stay. You know what I mean? Bring me along with you, brother. Bruno Mars, I'm a good gambling partner. Hey, guess what? And one thing about me, when we go to the table, we have fun. We get the table jumping. We excited. We're only playing $50 hands and stuff like that. And, hey, bro, it's exciting. Now, we're not doing the $10,000 hand, but you bring us with you. We can definitely turn that thing up. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, man. I hate to see him playing blackjack on $1 million. He done split. So now he up to $2 million. Then he had to double down.
Oh, no, he can't get that split. You get that split. You get 2 9s. You can split it. Then they give you another 9. They got to split again. And they give you another 9. You got 4 splits. That's how they take you out. That's exactly $4 million. When they take you out.
That's $4 million.
That's $4 million. Y'all don't understand. They get you. They don't be doing a dealer match like I do. Just throwing money away, boy. Listen, that's how they get you, though. That split, man. But Bruno Mars, man, I hope he bounce back. Do whatever you need to do to get right, man. On a serious note. Correct, so, shout out to all the people with the Las Vegas residency, getting that money, getting to the bag, getting that paper, baby. That's what it's about. You got to grind if you want to shine out here, and shine till you can't shine no more, baby. That's how it goes, right? That's the motto.
Hey, I think we're growing up too, man. So now when we go to Vegas again, it's probably gonna go see one of them shows, bro. And don't fight it. Embrace going to see a show in Vegas instead of just going. We ain't going out there to party no more. We're going to watch a show.
Yeah, I ain't going to see Usher though. I'm going to see Beyonce or somebody. I ain't going to see.
Yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, I ain't going to see Usher. I'm cool with that. We'll go see somebody else.
Now, Tyreek Hill, man. Tyreek Hill, one of the most talented, gifted receivers to ever come into the NFL. He has so many issues starting in Kansas City. And what happens in the dark must come to light. And you can hide, you can try to lie things off. And sometimes these lies and they're so frivolous and terrible, that don't even sound true. And now things are coming out, right? About him and his ex-wife. They're investigating Tyreek Hill. We'll wait till you come back. We'll get back to Tyreek Hill. But Tyreek Hill, man, he has the short man complex. That's what we're gonna call it. I think Tyreek dealing with the short man complex. What the plumber doing over there, brother? Got the plumbing issues again. Plumbing issues. Mr. EP, the truth. Y'all don't even know that's his other house. EP got all type of houses. He got 2 houses in Atlanta. The realtor entrepreneur himself. Yeah, man, Tyreek Hill, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna try to dive into this and, put the word out there. Maybe he can be reached. Maybe he might hear us. We're here to help. We're here to help and see and find out a solution in some of these situations. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. Salute to all the people coming in, man. We just getting started. We just talked about the Bruno Mars. We're about to get into Tyreek Hill and some more situations. My brother having some house issues over there. Big time house issues. Got plumbing issues, got leaks, and he getting to it. Handling his business. Say what needs to be said. Nah, man, D-Pat, what up? Nah, we in the building. We live. He's just having a few house issues if you ain't heard D-Pat. Shout out to Jules. Jules for coming through, man, showing that love, man. We're going to get into that Raiders free agency too for you at the end, for sure. What's up, Tony? Yeah, y'all shoot your shots in the chat right now as we waiting. What's up, Tony? How you feeling, baby? Salute. Yo, I see you, Darren. I'm in the building. How you feeling, Darren, out there? Check in. Where you from? Where you from? Y'all know your boy from Lauderdale, Florida, South Florida. I'm a Florida boy. Then I went to Massachusetts. Oh, man. Then I went to Philly. It was pretty lovely. Then I ended off in Atlanta, baby. You know what I mean? You know how I go in Atlanta. We do our thing. Yeah, y'all throw your questions out there. I could read them right now as we got some downtime. We're waiting on the plumber to handle things. Fort Worth, Texas in the building. We was up there, boy. Fort Worth, Texas. Man, and let me tell you, it reminded me a lot of that a little bit. I had to go to I had to get up in there to go interview Stefon and Trayvon. So it was pretty good. Fort Worth. What's y'all from? Where y'all from? Born in Massachusetts. Okay, D-Pat. I ain't even know that. D-Pat, Massachusetts. Yes, sir. Hey, all the people that love me for, deuce, the 50 interceptions, I'm coming out with a cornerback course. I'm going to break each play, each repetition down for y'all to see how it goes. So y'all can understand leverage, you can understand breaks, and all those good things. So I'm coming out with a tape for y'all, and it's coming soon. I'm getting it started. The art of the interception. They gotta get your boy in the Hall of Fame, man. I don't know what they doing with that mess, man. That's crazy bogusness going on right there. Y'all, that's for real, man. I don't understand what it takes, because I did everything. I did all you needed to do, plus more. And yeah, man. When they put me in the Hall of Fame, I'm taking stuff to another level, man. You know what I mean? But I don't understand. And then if you break it down, right? If you break it down, okay, Julia in Memphis in the building. I love Memphis. Hey, let me tell you a funny story about Memphis. Let me see. I ran into Yo Gotti them when I was first in the music game. I was an independent CEO, Deep Side Entertainment. Had to fly into Memphis. Selecto Records was an independent company. Had to, navigate through Memphis, the hoods of Memphis, and get up in them. And I found Selecto. And guess what? Got a deal in Memphis. Got a deal. Went to Selecto. Boom. All in Memphis, man. So shout out to Memphis. I fuck with Memphis, man. I used to, run into a few guys. Few guys in Memphis seen us on the grind. So, what's up, brother? What the plumber said over there?
Man, so first of all, for all my homeowners right now, it is always something, ain't it? It's always something. This house I'm in, this townhome, beautiful townhome, less than 3 years old, and I got leaks coming through the subfloor, the second floor, and they thinking it's coming from the bathroom. They don't know if it's coming. He's trying to figure it all out.
Hey, but at the end of the day, you might have problems, but these house investments are great investments, and that's your second home. Well, he got about 5, 6, 7 homes. I'm talking about like that he lives in. He got 2 homes he lives in. He got about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 he rent out. I don't know, man. He can tell you.
Right. Yeah. No, yeah, I got a few homes, man, and it's just part of the process, man. When you own a home, the good thing with this home is that it's all under warranty. So I don't have no out-of-pocket money right now, but we're gonna got it right expensive. So we're gonna try to figure this out.
Throw it up, baby. Look at them shoulders. He can't. Hey, NYC in the building. I seen NYC checking in. Okay, yes, sir. Yeah, let us know where y'all from, man. Check in, man. The comments lit. Y'all keep it popping, man. So, man, Tyreek Hill, like I said, one of the most talented, gifted receivers in the NFL, probably to ever play the game. Just, the size. The size is the only difference. But the speed and the quickness and the toughness is a tremendous asset that he has, and is one of the best to ever probably come in the game. But his off the field issues continue to get worse and worse and worse, and more things come up and come in, and it just goes back to his Kansas City days. You know what I mean? And thank God, teams still believe in him and still continues to give him chance after chance to do better and become a better person, better man. Because we all need chances in life. If the world just was done with us after one mistake, all us would be over with. But like I said, what's done in the dark must come to the light. And that's what's happening right there. If y'all don't know, we reported before that Tyreek Hill allegedly, filed some papers for divorce and then recanted the situation and tried to say that was not true. He had to fire this dumb idiot who was working for him because that was not true. And now things are coming out, reports are coming out, investigations, all type of stuff, that he allegedly, when all those reports coming out, he allegedly wanted to, what it is called, to renewal, what is it called? Annul. He wanted to do something, annul the marriage, make her sign the agreement to dissolve.
Dissolve, right.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use that word. He wanted to dissolve the marriage, the whole contract. And she didn't agree. She didn't want to do it. She got him. She got him stuck in the bag. He caught up. You know where to run now. So it allegedly that he puts the cigar and smash it in her face. I don't know if it was lit or unlit. I think it was unlit. But he takes the cigar and smash it in her face because he decided to marry her and didn't have his situation and have everything straight before he married her. So I messed up. So I'm gonna take it out on you. I think this has to do with a little bit of that short man complex, that little man complex. What do they call it? Little man syndrome. That's what's going on, because you have all these situations with the kid. I don't know. The kid got hurt. The neighbor broke their arm. He's slapping the people at the marina. You have fights at the comedy shows with Entourage. And let me tell you, I've seen it a lot. I've seen little man, short man complexes. I've seen it all the time. And that thing is a for real thing. And might be a situation that Tyreek deals with in life, man. What do you think about Tyreek, man?
Man, you know what was weird with me with Tyreek Hill was we went through the whole thing with him. He brought us along on it when he wanted to get divorced, and he had to fire down his homeboy who he said he did it by mistake, but he got rid of the person out of his camp. Somebody did it, whatever the case may be. All that drama, right? Came back around. 2 weeks later, him and his workout partner is his wife, right? They working out together. They having fun. He trying to show this picture, paint this perfect picture, right? But it's like, I don't believe it. It's something like you say, what's in the dark comes to light. Something's going on with that. And bam, this is what we get hit with. He smashed a cigar in his wife's face. And they still got issues. So it's just like,
still got issues.
Man,
and he's trying to cover it up, make it look good in the light when there's really some issues going on. I get it. You want to, you want to show the world everything that is peaches and cream and stuff like that. But when you understand who you are and your situations and your problems in life, that's what we talked about last time, self-evaluating yourself. You got to be real with yourself and understand who you are and what your problems are. My first couple of years out of the league, me dealing with issues, PTSD and CTE and stuff like that was very serious. You understand what I'm saying? So I had to ask family members and friends and stuff like that to evaluate me along with myself and be honest with me. Am I different than I used to be? And they would tell me, yeah. So I had to start having talks with myself, evaluate myself to catch myself doing things that's unnormal of me, uncharacteristic of me, so I don't spaz out. And I think that's what Tyreek got to do, man. Tyreek got to evaluate himself and understand who he is so he can stop this, man. The man got arrested in college, allegedly broke the kid's arm. Man, he got so many issues, brother. So many issues.
I'm back, brother.
What's the final result? What'd he say?
Well, we're still working on it, brother. He's still working
on it.
I kind of like the fact that I got the listeners and people can see real life stuff, man. It's not always, we all, even though we did stuff in our careers and everybody, it's real life stuff out here. Everybody deal with the same stuff, brother.
Yeah, that's what hey, Tony, I see they call it the Napoleon complex, but I like to call it the short man syndrome, the Napoleon complex. You know what I mean? I like to be a little ratchet with it. You know what I mean? A little hood with it. Right. And that short man syndrome. You see all the short people in the hood walking around. All the short men mad, aggressive all day. Why you walking around aggressive? Why you mad? It's sunny outside. You just got paid on Friday. You're with your beautiful family. What are you mad about? And that's the short man Napoleon complex that we see going on. And I think that's like we say, Tyreek Hill issue, because life is great. Kansas City took care of you, gave you what you want. You won. You did great over there. Had a massive amount of yards. You come to sunny South Florida. Everything's great. Give you tons of money. Life is great. Sorry, unfortunately, the house catch on fire. And telling what that situation was going on, what happened with that situation. Unfortunately, you know what I mean. And then he gets upset because Rick Ross, which is a neighbor, out there just talking about the house situation. Like, right. Bro, everybody see the house is on fire because he got his phone out talking. You want to point at one person to get mad at them? Like, you know what I mean? That's what I mean. Like that short man complex, that Napoleon complex. Those are the type of situations that comes up when you have those issues. You understand? You always want to fight. I always want to be aggressive. Man, life ain't about that. A life is about getting your bag, what you done did, finding your family, building your family, and finding happiness. Right. Not finding drama and fighting and carrying on. That ain't what you want to do. It's easy to do that, right, EP? It's easy to get the bag, go out here and think you in the gang. I'm gang, bang, bang. I want to go fight this person. I want to shoot him up, bang, bang. I want to go to the club, act like nobody can't say nothing, look at us crazy. We're going to stomp you out. It's easy to do that. Been there, done that. That ain't the way to go. That ain't going to do nothing but cost you a bunch of lawyer fees and have a bunch of settlements out of court. Stay away And the fault and the Tyreek problem that he made. Everybody understand. If you're not sure about yourself and your relationship, have a talk before you get married.
Right.
All you have communicate. Figure out if you need to sign a prenup. Figure out things that need to be situated. Life is about communicating and just talking. It's that easy. It's that easy.
Right.
Why do you think EP? Why did he want to? Why did he? After the couple of days of getting married, he wanted to dissolve this marriage license agreement. Why? What was it?
Well, I think it's called a euphoric phase, right? And it's life. I think a lot of athletes actually deal with it because when we walk into a stadium and there's 80 people screaming our names, you got a sense of euphoria. It's dopamine that goes through the system like a natural drug, right? And we feel good. So now when you meet a woman or you're having fun with this lady, you're in the euphoric phase, right? You're used to this. So now you come down off of that natural high and you sitting at the house. Yeah, we went and got married. Yeah, I love you. All of a sudden, like, whoa, what I did, like, what did I get myself into? So now it becomes contentious and you want to argue and I ain't really mean that. Yes, you did. Man, forget that. And it just goes left. And it's really all about the star power, the stardom, not being real and not living on true happiness, right? I'm not saying the brother's not happy. I'm just guessing that if he's not truly in love or truly happy, he wants to go backtrack on some stuff. And she like, got you. Too late. I'm not annulling this marriage. I'm not getting out of it. I'm not dissolving it. And it becomes weird, right? So it goes back to everybody. It's all about true happiness with who you are and what you got going on. Regardless of all the fame and money, it's all about true happiness.
Right. Shout out to my Philly people, man. I'm gonna give y'all D-Jack Shady stories, McNabb stories, as they come along. But y'all gotta be patient with me. Can't just, you know what I mean? Can't give y'all all stories. We gotta cover, what's going on in the world. But like you say, the euphoric phase, you're lost. You're trying to find yourself in life. You're trying to understand who you are, right? And then everybody's talking about family, marriage, get married, be happy. That'll make you happy. So you're lost. I went through this. I'm speaking from experience. I would never thought I would be married. I was a gigolo my whole life. You understand what I'm saying? So they're telling us these things. And I think he says, okay, let me do this. Let me get married and see if this changes things and makes everything better. And then, like you say, you get married, then everything settle down. And after a couple of days, you realize this ain't it. And then you have your friends and your financial advisors talking to you. If y'all get divorced, you're going to owe her this, that, A, B, Y, Z, and all this other thing. And now you start thinking, dang, I don't love her like that. I wasn't expecting this from marriage. This is what. And then they talk about, I don't know how people talk about when they get married, all the honeymoon stage. The honeymoon stage is before you get married. All that is great and great and great. And then you get married and boom, no more ass. The PUSS is cut off. That's what everybody talk about. And anyway, I hope that didn't happen that quick now, you know what I mean? Because we all go through it. As soon as you get married, the honeymoon stage is the courting, the dating, all that going out and fun. And as soon as you get married, boom, it's cut off. How do you handle that? It's like you're trapped now, you know what I mean?
Hey, what they say, go back to like who like you.
Like who like you, brother. Hey, like who like you, man. And like I say, it all goes down to communication. If you talk about all these things, if you talk about it, at least you can understand what your partner wants and what your partner understands what you want. And then you can see if y'all are going to figure these things out. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
What's your advice on marriage, brother? Talk to us. What's your advice on marriage and how you feel?
Listen, I think people in today's world, they overtalk marriage, bro. They overtalk what it's supposed to be. And I get it. You want union, right? And they're kind of getting away from what marriage is supposed to be in the Bible, like connection. I think marriage in the Bible is connection. I think marriage today is a situation. Like, I'm supposed to be married. It ain't really about the connection, right?
Right.
So you just, I want to be married. Like you go somewhere and be like, I want to be married. You ain't say I want to have a connection. Nobody says that. But either way, I think it's simple though. I think people over talking. Just like who like you. It's almost like fifth grade. You get a message. Hey, I like you. Do you like me? Yes. Start there. No,
let me go back. So you saying people are getting married because of a situation nowadays?
Yeah, for support.
Nobody's getting married off that love, got that inner burning feeling for desire for each other. It's none of that no more. You don't think it's none of that no more? Well, I did just see something. I don't know if this bust your bubble or not. They said in this new social media world, just now, 2024, divorce rates are down and marriage is up. I don't know how much of the world that cover. You saw that?
Yeah, I saw that.
See, so maybe we're looking at it in right now, right? What we can see, but in actuality, things might be getting better. The social media might be opening up people's eyes, and then people's like, man, this is just wow. Everybody out here hanging out every day, trying to have fun and lost. And I don't want to be like that. I'm finna go settle down, find me somebody that like me, so I can like them, and I'm gonna settle down and go be happy. That's probably what's going on too.
Well, I'm culturally biased when I make those statements a little bit, right? Because at the end of the day, I think social media has allowed people to meet a lot more. I think 15 years ago, before social media hit, remember in like 2008, online dating was weird. Like you met somebody online, it's kind of weird, catfish. Now it's normal for people to meet online. And I think because normally people have careers, right? So when they go on their career, you're meeting and seeing the same people every day for years at a time. So your dating threshold goes down. But now people have careers, they online all day matching and they going on dates and they're getting married and they're probably staying married. So I can see that statistic when you say that. But I'm just saying in general, though, culturally, I think sometimes we over-talk marriage. When do you just like the person? It's almost like you got to have a pre-qualified to get married now, like the house, the cars, the money.
And then the women, they have this perfectly built husband that they think they want, and some women say, my man can't work a 9 to 5. The dumbest shit I ever heard. My man can't work a 9 to 5. He had to be an entrepreneur. My man had to be 6'4", at least 6'4", 6'4", dark skin. He need to make over 200,000. These women losing their mind. That's the problem. Everybody think they can pick what they want instead of finding that natural inner burning sensation that makes me want you. You understand what I'm saying? That's what's going on. That's the issue. Social media is blinding the top end of the generation. The new generation is like they come in and starting to see all that craziness and pay attention and say, hey, you know what? Y'all don't got benefits over there, y'all social media influencers. You know, y'all ain't too happy in y'all relationships. Y'all only falling in relationships that's going to benefit your social media influence follower life. You know what I mean? So I'm going to stay away from this. I'm going to go get me a 9 to 5, somebody that got a 9 to 5, and we're going to find each other and we're going to be happy and we're going to do our thing. You understand what I'm saying?
And they're getting let down. They're getting let down because they're seeing what they want, right? Just say like Portia and the dude Simon, the Portia from Housewives. They seeing boats, they seeing Rolls Royces, and they like, that's what I want.
That's
and one week later, son, they getting divorced. Whoa,
that stuff wasn't true. Oh, that wasn't his. He was just stunting on the ground. Yeah, you falling for this stuff because your heart ain't in the right place. And that's where we're heading at in the world. And we got to get back to the thick of things and love and happiness, man. And that's what I think, Tyreek, it was like, he just had a shotgun ready, just waiting out of nowhere. He just got married, right? And just boom, popped up married. I don't even know how long he was with his wife. So, like you said, there's a lot of people in his head, because that's the first thing they tell y'all if y'all don't understand. When you get in NFL, they tell y'all. They push it on you. They don't really tell you. They can't tell you what to do, but they push it on you. They keep pushing it on you. Go get married, find a family. And which is good, but you can't just tell somebody that. You got to explain it to them how you find a family. Because the next person, as soon as you tell them that, they probably, the next person they meet, thinking girlfriend, family, and not really evaluating that core and the fruits of that labor and stuff like that.
Hey, but don't let me let the dudes off the hook though. It ain't all just about what the females.
No,
the dudes are messed up too because they're marrying bodies. They marrying what people look like and what they think. And then that's when they get at the house and they with this girl and they realize they have nothing alike because you married her for looks. And
the way they look on social media. And like you say, don't let the men off the hook too, because the men, we are terrible leaders. That's like I said, I'm gonna go to my deathbed with that. We are terrible leaders as a whole. Some of us are good, some of us are most of us are horrible. And once I'm telling you, all the men out there that's having a problem finding a relationship, having a problem keeping a woman, you go show a woman you know how to be a leader. You can lead. You can make everything grow. You can solve solutions, solve problems. I mean, come up with solutions and solve problems. Man, that woman is going to love you. She ain't going to have no choice but to love you and like you, because you're showing her something different that no one else could show her. You're leading her and she's feeling led. So that's why we're sucking at leadership right now, because and we're not letting the women off the hook too. There's women out here too at the same time that feel that don't know how to accept that leadership. You know what I mean? And feel entitled to some whole other things and stuff like that. So we ain't gonna get into some marriage counseling, but we definitely can. You know what I mean? But we'll touch on that on another time for the people that need to hear it.
Yes, sir.
But we got to get into our brother Antonio Brown. Woo, Antonio Brown. If y'all ain't seen Antonio Brown on Twitter, man, that man is going crazy. And I don't understand. I'm a person, all right, I don't know. I'm kind of confused, right? You see these tweets and things, you're not supposed to really pay social media and take it to heart and take it too serious and things like that. But so Antonio Brown, he's on social media and he's, I don't know what he's looking for, attention, he's building his brand or whatever. But he has gotten blocked on Twitter by the president, Joe Biden, Mr. Joe Biden. Now, I want to know, because this is funny to me, is getting blocked by the president, is that an accomplishment or is that a fail? Because that seems like an accomplishment to me. If you're getting blocked by the president, he's clearly seen what you got going on and single you out to pay your attention, and you're blocked by the president because he called them. He branded the president cracker of the day, and that's all he's doing. He's on Twitter calling people cracker of the day, CTEPN, whatever it's called, CTESPN, whatever he's doing. He is going wild, and now he's trying to be running mates with the next president. What's going on with Antonio Brown? Is that accomplishment or is that a fail getting blocked by the president of the United States?
It's funny, but it's an embarrassment, bro. Like, Antonio Brown's like a loose cannon right now. He's just doing things, making comments, and dudes got people crackers, and it's just bad, bro. And it's an embarrassment, and it's sad because a lot of people looked up to him, athlete-wise, not worldwide, but a lot of young athletes grew up looking up towards Antonio Brown. He supposed to set up. You just said 3 minutes ago, we lack leadership. Yeah. He has thrown that term leadership, Zunt, and thrown it out the window. He don't care about being a leader. He's just reacting, and I don't know. I definitely think it's some CTE, right? But I don't want to give him. That's all he want to do. I don't want to give him no excuses, dude. And dude is off the chain. And like you said, it may be some kind of back pub to branding, but it's just dumb, dog. And it's not a way that you would want to lead our people.
Hey, we were just talking about sorry to cut you off. We just talking about Tyreek Hill. I just thought about it. They have the same similar paths. They're short guys. They both got in trouble in college. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So go ahead, finish though. Go ahead.
No. I'm just saying he's just a different dude, and he's trying. I think it's some viral. It's that euphoric phase again of wanting to stay relevant, because now I got blocked. Maybe it's a good thing for him, because now I got blocked by the president. He can run with that. Like, yes, I'm back in there. Everybody talking about me again. He don't want to go away, bro. He do not want to go away, man. So he's
trying to keep his name alive at the end of the day. You think it's all about him trying to keep his name alive? Because what is the point? What are your antics out there? And we can't just act like this happening now and he's looking for attention. He was doing this stuff in the NFL, running off the field, leaving the game, quitting the game, and stuff like that in the middle of the game with his pads off when he was playing for Tampa, calling Tom Brady out. Tom Brady, welcoming him with open arms, letting him live in his house, and now he's, selling Tom Brady out, talking shit about him. It's another example of the short man complex, Napoleon complex. That's all I can think of. You got all these short men around here that don't know what to do with themselves besides act crazy. Man, find your family, find your woman, find somebody to talk to, and just chill. That's all you got to do. Ain't nothing else to do. Unless you looking to have all the money and you want to be a dictator. That's probably what the goal is. Everybody want all the money. They want to be a dictator and tell people what to do. Because, man, people got kids, you got beautiful family out here. All you got to do is chill.
Can't do it. They need that excitement in their life.
Let's get to some of the comments. So, yeah, Darren said 100% on both sides. Yeah, with the men and women. Leadership, and then the women got to get their shit together. Yeah, AB, we hope AB gets some help. He's a wild man. He's definitely a wild man. Does he need help, or he just need to evaluate himself? You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So, what's that last comment?
Ever since that blonde mustache has been downhill. Get some chubs. You might have a point on that one, though. Ever since it just started going left after that one, man.
That's what it started. That blonde mustache.
Hey, man, hold on. Let me address something in the comments real quick.
Yeah, for sure.
D-Pat said, I've been blowing up the toilet. That's why my plumber here. Because I've been vegan. Hey, listen.
Because you vegan? Because you vegan?
First of all,
him and Rick Vegan Barber been eating together.
Hey, first of all, this is not my main house. This is my Airbnb home, okay? So, yes, I'm not here full time. But I am vegan.
Blowing it up, baby.
They funny in the comments, man.
Yeah. But yes. So moving on to some more news. I thought it would be handled in the trade and the team destination would have been figured out by now with Stefon Diggs and the whole shebang that's going over there in Buffalo. What is going on with Stefon Diggs? He's 30 years old. He's been having temper tantrums every year, 2 times a year in Buffalo. And now they're deciding to trade Stefon Diggs. All right, he's going to answer when he get back. He got to go figure out the shitty problem. What's up in the chat? Talk to me in the chat. What y'all got going on to EP The Truth get back? What's Stefon Diggs going to end up, man? Is it possible he could be an Eagle? Can he play on the other side of A.J. Brown? What y'all think, man? Talk to me in the chat. Y'all let me know where y'all from if y'all ain't check in. We seen Texas. We had New York in the building. We had Texas. We had Massachusetts. We got Philly in the building. Good show today, man. Good show, man. Good engagement with everybody. Salute everybody tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, and share the channel. You know what I mean? Help the algorithm. Help everybody grow. Everybody need to hear this. Say what needs to be said. New York, are you a Jet, huh? Shout out to Sauce Gardner. I mean, Sauce. Dang, don't make me start messing up the name. Shout out to Sauce though. New York in the building. Where y'all from? Check in. Cowboy Nation? Cowboy Nation. What is going on with Cowboy Nation, man? What's up with y'all Cowboys? I'm telling you where the problem lies with y'all. It's starting with Jerry Jones, man. Got too many superstars out there. Too many superstars in Cowboy Nation. Y'all need some role players to get it together. Y'all need to go talk to Jerry Jones, because that's the man that hold the keys to Cowboy success. Reeves Island. Reeves Island. What was Reeves' best year? Talk to me. Tell me 2 good years and break it down for Reeves. His 2 best years. Without you having to explain nothing. Just tell me his 2 best years and his stats. Without no explanation. And let's see if you can do that. And tell me, how good is that? Uh-huh. Y'all check in. Where y'all from? Y'all check in. Where y'all from? Y'all need more stars in Dallas? Oh, man, what's the problem? I'm telling y'all, got too many stars. You need role players. I'm telling y'all, that's the problem. Too many stars want the limelight, they want the plays like a Michael Parsons. If you had 4 Michael Parsons at linebacker, you would have no tackles. You have a bunch of sacks and maybe some tackle for losses, but you won't have no tackles, no role players to make those key tackles that you need. You know, not just always rushing and trying to get the quarterback, but filling those gaps and stopping that run. You know what I mean? Fly, Eagles, fly, baby. You know how it go. Lockdown T.O. And see, that's what I'm saying. That's what y'all gonna say about Revis every time. You're gonna say he locked down this person, he locked down that person. But you ain't telling me what the stats say. You know how many people locking down people that ain't getting the publicity, or they ain't telling y'all or showing y'all, just locking down? That's easy. It's a team effort to lock people down. But how do you make a play? How many plays you make? Hey, get him, D-Pat. And NYC media, man. Get him. Get him, D-Pat. I ain't gonna get you. I'm gonna let the chat get you. How you pronounce that? Experto? He locked down Chad. Okay, he locked down Chad. He locked down T.O. But how many pass breakups and interceptions did he have? That's key, right? If you locking somebody down, it's not about how many yards they caught. It's about how many pass breakups and interceptions you had. That's locking them down. Now, if you got 5 pass breakups and interception, total lockdown. You know what I mean? Y'all turn role players into stars. Name one. Name one. Name one. Name one. Name a role player that you turn into a star. Because you come into Dallas, you come in a star. I don't know who y'all made a star after they got there that nobody knew about. You understand what I'm saying? You got first round picks, you got second round picks, you got top free agent signings in Dallas, you got Dak Prescott, you got Michael Parsons, you got CeeDee Lamb, you got Stefon Diggs, you got Trayvon Diggs. I mean, y'all got an all-star cast. You got the defensive player of the year, potential defensive player of the year. You know what I mean? You got all type of stuff. Yeah, funny. Yeah, Revis did come get a ring. That's what you do. You want a ring, you go chase Tom Brady. You go find Brady and you get your ring, no matter where he at. If you want a ring, go find him right now. Ask him to come out of retirement, and you go team up with Tom Brady and you go find your ring. That's how I go. Oh, we're going to get into this dynasty too, man. Yeah, we got to talk about this dynasty. I hope y'all watch the dynasty because, boy, they are shooting their shots on the dynasty. They're shooting their shot. Mr. Kraft ain't holding back, and they is letting Bill have it. I'm talking about Gronkowski. I'm talking about Mr. Kraft. I'm talking about Edelman. I'm talking about Amendola. Everybody is letting them have it. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, it's so funny to me. You know what's so funny? I'm going to wait till EP get back to say this. I'm going to wait till EP get back to say this. Because everybody could say whatever they want to say about Bill Belichick now, and they can go at him and crush him and make him seem like shit. But when I said it, it wasn't all that hot. They had to attack you, boy. They was attacking and attacking. There go E. Peasy. All right, plumber. Salute to the plumber. He leaving, or he going to get some more equipment? How can you put 50 interceptions, talking to Experto right here. You got 50 interceptions from Champ, 50 interceptions from Samuel, 50 interceptions from Woodson. This is all in their career. I did it in 10 years. Champ did it in 12, 13. Woodson did it in whatever. And you going to put that behind Revis because you saying he locked down somebody? You caught up in the media. That's what I'm saying. You caught up in what they were showing you on the film, making it seem bigger than life. Randy Moss was 33 years old. What are y'all talking about?
Well, I came in on a great part of the conversation.
Yeah, you came in hot, brother. You came in hot.
I like it,
man.
Like it.
We were talking about Antonio Brown, right? What we was talking about? Right. Antonio Brown getting blocked by the president.
Yeah,
and dude's just wild, right?
How ignorant man. He is. I don't even like using that word, but he ignorant, man.
He turned it up. He turned it up. Hey, we got to talk about. So we talking about Stefon Diggs, right? Stefon Diggs. Where do we potentially see Stefon Diggs? Some landing spots for Stefon Diggs. His time in Buffalo is done with. It's over with. He's through temper tantrum after temper tantrum. He's made play after play, and now the time is up over there. Where could Stefon Diggs actually go to now?
Man, I'm thinking there's a couple landing spots for him, right? But I don't like the way, like the temper tantrums on the sideline and the yelling, or maybe they depict him like that. Like everything we see on TV, he's always got an attitude. But the dude balls out on game day. So where would he go at 30 years old, right? Theoretical, number one landing spot that he would absolutely love because he is a diva, I would say Dallas Cowboys. His brother's there, right?
His brother, yeah.
That'd be the most fun. Jerry's probably already on it. You know, he like that Hollywood stuff.
Yeah.
So Jerry loves that Hollywood stuff. He go to the Dallas Cowboys, but I don't know if his ego would let him because he don't see himself as being 30 years old receiver on a decline. Even if he is or not, he's just not going to relate to that because now he got to come in behind CeeDee Lamb. Does he really want to be like
number
CeeDee
two?
Lamb
Considered number two. So
number two.
So is that really a landing spot for him? You understand? Like,
no, I think it's theoretical landing spot. Is it actual? I don't know because of the roster. I think then they just brought in Boykins, or I forgot his name. I just had his name on top of it.
Brandon Boykins.
He came from Houston Texans last year. Last year.
Brandon Cook?
So
Brandon Cook.
Yeah, Brandon Cook. Cook. That's what it is. So they brought in Cook. So they got some receivers over there. So
30 years
I don't know
old.
that one. Right.
I see a potential landing spot. I can see him going to be in the Patriot. I can see the Patriots drafting Jaden Daniels, with the third pick of the draft, and then letting them team up, helping that young quarterback thrive and get better. And along with the Mario, the kid, the explosive young kid, the Mario Higgins or whatever. I can't think of his name. Little fast number 81 over there in New England. And then along with Kendrick Bourne.
Right.
And I think that could be a good team up right there. Good core, solid group of receivers come along with a new quarterback and help develop this new quarterback. So that's a good landing spot. And then like Jules say, evaluating the Raiders. Man, that Raiders would be an excellent landing spot for Stefon Diggs. Team up with Devontae Adams, and they just signed Gardner Minshew. Gardner Minshew had an exceptional season over that at Indianapolis Colts this year. Antonio Pierce, let me say, Antonio Pierce, first of all, he is doing what he needs to do to compete in that division and to go head-to-head with Kansas City Chiefs. Sorry, Gardner Minshew, a great run threat over there, right? They signed Wilkins from the Miami Dolphins. The defensive tackle. And they're loading up, they're beefing up the offensive line and defensive line. You know what I mean? And that's where you build your team from the front. You know what I mean? Without the front four on both sides, there's no front five is too much you can do. So I like what Antonio Pierce is doing, and he's understanding. He's surrounding himself with great team, with great players, and a great staff, and he has the keys to the car. So he's able to do what he needs to do, and I like those moves he's making. And Stefon Diggs could definitely possibly end up in Oakland. But he's gonna have to change those diva ways. He can't be a diva every way he go. You understand what I mean?
was just about to say, man. Every time you look at that,
I think that thrives and drives him a little bit. It keeps him going. You know what I mean? Some people, it's just boring for them to go out there and do their job. They have to add a little excitement. Like for me, it was kind of boring just to go do my job. So the excitement was, I'm not a diva, but I'm going to go out there and yell at people and put target on my back. So I have to come out here and be serious and move around. And so I'm out there. If Stefon Diggs was on the team, boy, you ain't shit. Boy, you can cut up and get loose on all them other cornerbacks. But when you're dealing with Deuce, you don't get shit. So as soon as I say that, I'm lighting the spark in his ass. You understand? The quarterback, they trying to come after me. You understand what I'm saying? So I see, like I say, I see the New England Patriots. I like the Oakland Raiders. And there's a few more landing spots he could possibly be.
I like the Pittsburgh Steelers for him.
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, because they're in a rebuilding phase, but not ground roots, right? So now you bring him in. They got Deontay Johnson, he's a speedster, good kid.
They got George Pickens too.
They got Pickens.
Yeah,
so,
that'd be a good combination.
It'd be a good combination, and he could still come in there with his diva-ness, because they're probably, even if he's not number one, he would be considered the number one receiver, right? But then you got Russell Wilson coming in as his quarterback that got some experience, so they can make a run at it. And then if Russ ain't working, you still got Justin Fields.
There you go. Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? So
that's a good scenario.
Like
but I'm over here shaking my head like, because as soon as you said Russell Wilson, I thought of diva. I'm thinking two divas going at it, clashing heads, and boy, it's like you see, that diva. It's something about the offensive players and the way their entitlement and stuff like that. But it's definitely divas, man, and that's a good landing spot for him. I see Mike Tomlinson doing what he need to do to make everything gel together. He take a lot of slack out there in Pittsburgh. Mike Tomlinson. I see a lot of ex-teammates and players and stuff like that, give him slack, saying he doesn't have to coach. He's just there to babysit. Just, he doesn't do much. He doesn't provide much, bring much to the team besides just being there. You understand? So I don't know what they got against the brother, but he's holding it down. I don't know what I'm telling him to do. You understand?
Holding it down for years. Years.
Diggs wants to win now. Everybody want to win now. Where you gonna go to win? You understand what I'm saying? Kansas City don't want him. He ain't fast enough. You understand? So that's the only place that's gonna guarantee him a win at this point in life. Right now. You know what I mean? But Josh Allen was definitely a great place to win. Y'all just got to gel together and figure it out.
Right.
But so yeah, man, that's what's going on. Free agency. Before we get off this episode, I got to check in and make sure there aren't no ending landing spots. You know what I mean? See some tax credits and stuff going on by Joe Biden. And the Patriots are drafting a quarterback at the number 3 spot. If y'all don't believe, y'all best believe, man. We will achieve. So y'all let us know what y'all want to hear next time, what we got to talk about, what y'all want to hear. Jules, shout out to Jules, man. Number 1 subscriber or supporter. I don't know what to call him, man. Shout out to Jules for those donations, helping the channel grow. And, to our core audience, to our people in the chat, salute. New York, Texas, what else we got? Massachusetts. Don't let me forget Philly. You know what I mean? And until next time, we're going to see y'all Thursday. Hey, it was a good one today, y'all. Hey, tell Shitty Man over there, the vegan products, you got to wash it down with a lot of water. And that's how you...
got that Stanley, buddy. What you know about that
Stanley Cup?
I got that Stanley Cup, buddy. Full of water.
Man, say what needs to be said, man. Next time. I see y'all. We out.